Hey everybody, Ronnie here. This video is going to be split into two parts. It's all going to be in one video, but the first part is an unboxing. The second part is light review. With that said, you're going to notice a certain change in a few seconds when I show you the unboxing portion, because I received this package before I did this to my head. I'm going to have some hair, then I'm not going to have some hair. With that said, enjoy the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hey everybody, Ronnie here. Got a new box in today. It was delivered by UPS. There are no speed holes in this one. Yay. With that said, the tape on this portion is gone. Okay, it was broken off. The box, all the labeling says this is the bottom, and instead this was sitting up at the top, so who knows there. There's a little bit of a tear here, but there are no actual holes going through the boxes. So let's go ahead and open it, see what we got. All right. First, needed some more wall hangers, so I just got individual ones. Never have too many of these. So, there's 3. And there's 4. Alright. Just, like I said, just simple wall hangers. And some love letters. Okay, offering lessons, which y'all have seen me play. Maybe I should take advantage of. And a free set of D'Addario strings. Now through December 31st, when I bring this coupon into my nearest Guitar Center store. Yes, I did go to Guitar Center for this. Return label, which I'm hoping I don't have to return it. Alright. And so we can see it's not an AliExpress special. Alright. That goes there. Move this out of my way. Bring this up here. Lid off. All right. Ooh. They're starting to think there's sweet water over at Guitar Center. Okay, maybe not candy. But they doubled me up on it. All right. Got a whammy bar and the obligatory Allen wrenches. I'll just put the Allen wrenches in with the collection. And wow. Last couple of guitars I've gotten in didn't have a whole lot of weight on them. This one, this has got some heft. I think I'm going to have to sweep up after this. No, I didn't have the foam problem like I did with the Not a Gem. but I absolutely did one of the silica gel packs was open. Alright, so here we go. You can see it is actually a Schecter. And there it is. Alright. This is a Diamond Series, of course. C-1 FRS Platinum. It's got the satin silver parts on it. And this one has a Sustainiac. That's what I wanted right there. And I will explain why I was looking for this, but it's not bad. It's got the satin finish. Just like you would expect with the Schecter, the frets are fantastic from what I can tell so far. The back looks like this, and yes, it has two batteries, one for the Sustainiac and one for the EMG. I think it's a 81, and it's really dirty though. It's really dirty. The fretboard looks a little dry. It's got a set of 10s on it, so that should be okay. Just all right. There you go. I'm really quite shocked at how dirty this is. Let's give it a quick strum. I don't know. It's not terribly out of tune. Definitely needs a little bit of a tune anyway. The other thing that I noticed right quick, checking the finish, and it all looks good. It's got the correct output jack. I'd say with this one, I certainly got a better quilt maple top than I did on the Jackson over here, the purple one. I like the quilt top on that, don't get me wrong, but I think this one's got a little bit more quilt to it. The one thing that I notice is on the back of the headstock, it does have, it's got Grover tuners. But on the back of the headstock, it definitely says crafted in Indonesia. I was under the impression that this was going to be coming out of Korea. Feels good. It's got, like I said, this thing has some heft to it. But it's a mahogany body with a quilt maple top. And I don't know what the fretboard is made out of. It looks like rosewood, but it's probably like Indian laurel or something. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and plug this in, tune it up, plug it in, and I will put out a review of this guitar, the Schecter C-1 FRS Platinum. Watch out for that, and I will talk to you next time. Hey everybody, Ronnie here. I am doing something the same and different today, because today is the 12th of September. I'll be releasing this video on the 13th, and the 13th of September is my birthday. I'm so happy. Let's go ahead and do a little bit of story time here about what caused this video to happen. Now, a while back, you may remember, I got this gem. It's not a gem. Okay, this is the AliExpress gem. And I thought, it's in good condition, okay? It's got a good body. It's I figured it would be a decent platform to build off of. The only thing that I've really found that I've had a problem with this is the whammy bar was limp. There's nothing worse than playing a guitar, reaching down for your whammy bar, and it's not where you left it. I went ahead and actually did order a replacement and got that. It went right on and it works just fine. As you can see, perfectly erect. Okay. With that said, none of the parts are bad on here. Okay, the Floyd Rose seems to be just fine. The locking tuners work. The tuners are surprisingly accurate. The neck's straight. The fretwork was fine right out of the box. The pickups actually work really well, but I've been wanting to do a Sustainiac, and so I thought maybe I could replace the bridge pickup here with a Sustainiac. My soldering game is pretty good, so I didn't think there would be a problem there. But then I realized that my routing game is not. I don't even own a router, a wood router. And I don't think that a guitar is really the place to learn how to route with. Without having some place to put a battery box, I decided maybe at this point in time, that's a bit of an ambitious project. But I still wanted the Sustainiac. So with that information and the fact that my birthday is coming up, I decided, why don't I just go ahead and order a Sustainiac, a guitar built with a Sustainiac already. So that's what I did. There are surprisingly not that many options available. So here's what I ended up with. Here we go. This is a Schecter Diamond Series C1 FRS Platinum. Why can't they just have regular names like they used to, right? Now let's go ahead and break that all down. Schecter Guitar Research, that's the name of the company that builds this guitar. C-1 is the model. The FRS stands for Floyd Rose, which it has a Floyd Rose bridge, and Sustainiac, which is the neck pickup. This does work as a pickup so long as you're not using it as a Sustainiac. And then platinum, that just means that all the parts and pieces that are metallic have this color to them. And that includes the binding on the neck and on the body. I don't know if that's actual metal or not, but it looks good and I like it. Some other things. This does have Rover tuners. Alright. It's got a Floyd Rose. The pickup is an EMG. I think it's 57. I'll have to look that up. But it is an active pickup. And go ahead and pull that out of the way. It has two battery boxes. One is for the EMG. The other one's for the Sustainiac. And there's some pretty severe routing over here. Because in addition to the, here, let me just put this on, get it out of the way, right? In addition to the three-way switch, master volume, master tone, we also have the Sustainiac controls. To turn it on, this one goes down. I'm gonna put it back up though, because I don't want it on right now. This is a three-way selector switch. In the bottom, it is just sustain mode, okay? Whatever you fret up here on the neck will sustain as long as that battery lasts. The upper position is sustain mode with an octave raise, and then the middle position is a combination of the two. It's really cool. The big rule to remember if you get a guitar like this that has a Sustainiac is do not leave it plugged in. Okay? The plug tells the Sustainiac that you are ready to go, and if you for some reason leave the Sustainiac on, it will just keep running until it runs out of battery. Batteries can be expensive, so let's not do that. I am hooked up to my Line 6 Spider 5 240HC, and go ahead and hook up. All right, I have dialed in to emulate a Marshall Plexi 45, so let's see what it sounds like. Before I really get into that, volume off. Okay, before I get into that, let me adjust this camera. That should be better. All right, let's try that again. So it works. Let's talk about the build quality on this. This is not a cheap guitar. It's not the most expensive guitar that I own, but you know, I like the inexpensive guitars when I can. If it wasn't for my birthday coming, I probably wouldn't have spent the money on this, to be completely honest. However, it's not a break the bank level price. This isn't like a $3,000 Gibson. Okay, this was, I want to say, $900, right about there, which that's not bad. Okay, the build quality, if you're gonna spend $900 on a guitar, it better have some pretty good quality to the build. Yeah, everything is good. The neck is straight. It is a set neck. The frets are all fantastic. The tuners, like I said, these are Grover tuners. They're good Grover tuners. Doesn't make a lot of difference because it is a double locking system, but to get it into tune, you need tuners, or get it close enough to into tune. Okay, because you do have the fine tuners down here. The locking nut is fine. There's nothing wrong with it, and it's hard to mess up a locking tuner, okay, unless you mess up the route on the neck, or locking nut rather. The finish on this is fine. There are no chips, no cracks, no obvious imperfections to it, but it is a satin finish, as you can see. I'm not usually the hugest fan of satin finishes, but it is what it is. I do have, let me see here, I only have one other guitar with a satin finish, so there you go. Yeah, no, this is a good guitar. All right, let's go ahead and talk about the Sustainiac. I'll go ahead and run through its settings. I've got it on just sustain. I'm going to turn it on. Okay. One thing that one of the first things that I learned is you turn the Sustainiac on. What this does, it's an electromagnet, okay, and it will cause your strings to vibrate. That's how it works, okay. With that said, just with no touching or anything, turn it on. And it does immediately start vibrating the strings. What I suggest is mute your frets. Mute your frets. You're going to lose access to your first fret. There's nothing for that. But alright, let's go ahead and turn it on now. No problem. We'll go ahead and pick a note. And that will keep going as long as you fret that note, okay? Or the battery runs out. The octave shifter, it's not quite like a pinch harmonic, but it's cool. I'll see if I can figure out how to work that into music. And then here is the in-between. So that's how the Sustainiac works. Like I said, it's a toy. Okay? I have not figured out how to work that into actual music yet, but doesn't mean I won't. I'll keep working on it, and I'll definitely update you when I come up with some cool ideas. With that said, go ahead and put that back on there. Good old Freddy hand. I'm definitely having a ton of fun with this. I like it. Okay, like I said, it's not the cheapest guitar. It's certainly not the most expensive guitar. It isn't right there in that in between place. And I would say, if you've got the money for it, this is not a bad thing. There are, of course, other versions, okay, that don't have the Sustainiac. If you don't want the Sustainiac, you can definitely find 2 humbucker versions as well as others. I'll put the links to a couple of those in the description below, along with a link to this. If you have any questions or comments, please put them down in the comments section below. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do that. And I'm going to try and keep to a 1 video a week cadence. Between school and work, it's difficult to do much more than that. But next week's video is going to be about amplifiers. And I will see you then. Bye-bye.